Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another perfume review video. My name is Naz. This is my channel, the King of Hidden Gems. I try to bring to your attention fragrances are usually very good value for money. They smell good. Not many people talk about them. They're usually under the radar. I think at least you should do your research. Try them for yourself and see if they're any good to you. So in this video I have an update for you, and this update is for the brand Halal, and they are the subsidiary or one of the subsidiaries of the House of Al Haramain from United Arab Emirates. And they usually this Al Halal one is a lower tier of the Al Haramain fragrances. This one you can find in United Kingdom under £15, 400 ml Eau de Parfum. And let's start with performance. Sadly, the performance is not good. On my skin, around a couple of hours, maybe if you push it 3 hours, and on material went up to 4 hours or 5 hours if you push it again, if you put a lot of it. So this is one of those fragrances that you need to put on t-shirt mostly. On skin is going to be like a waste, because about an hour or two you can't smell it. So primarily main application for this fragrance, it should be materials and shirt and t-shirt and things like this. If you put 10 plus on your skin, it might go a little bit better, does a little bit better. But I put around 6 or 7 on my skin. It didn't last more than 2 hours, 2.5 hours max. In terms of projection, again, 30 minutes of an arm length projection, and then very quickly would subside. So as I said, this is mainly the best application for it is material, t-shirt, shirt materials, and then you'll get a little bit better performance, maybe up to 4 hours. If you go heavy on the trigger, say 10 plus on the shirt or t-shirt, then it will stay like about 4 to 5 hours. So overall it's a poor performer. The price is right because it's under £15, so you can go liberal, but I wish it lasted a little bit longer. The reason is because the smell is amazing. The smell is fantastic, beautiful. So it's very citrus heavy in the beginning. When I say citrus heavy, dominated by citrus. So it's citrus, grapefruit, bergamot, lemon, lime. So it's very citrusy, and it's very uplifting. It's very bright. It's very fresh. This is a super fresh fragrance. And then it goes to the mid very quickly, around 15-20 minutes, and then it's dominated by florals. And florals here are white florals. You got Lily of the Valley, you got some orange blossom, and in the base you have cedar and musk. Let me read you the ingredients. The ingredients are a little bit confusing because some website they have it differently, but this is more, to my nose, this is a little bit more accurate. Anyway, so in the beginning we have on top we have lemon, grapefruit, bergamot, and petitgrain. So petitgrain is similar to Nerodian's orange blossom. It's a white floral, basically blossoms. And then in the mid we have pepper, sage, anise, and cardamom. So it's very spicy in the mid, and the spice are there and you feel them. Yeah, very spicy. So it's super spicy. And then in the base we have oak moss, teak wood, and amber. Forget about amber. There's not much amber in here, but the teak wood, I think it's more like cedar in here, but let's say the teak wood is there. And Lily of the Valley, again another white floral, plus that orange blossom, plus that petitgrain, it makes it a very white floral dominant, plus the spices. So this is the story of this fragrance. It opens up very citrusy, citrus, very heavy on the citrus, and then in the mid is white floral plus the spice, and the spice here is lifting it up. It makes it very sparkly, and as it says on the name, sparkle. That's because of the spices. So the combination of citrus spice and white floral and musk and wood, it makes it very sparkly, very fresh, very inviting, very easygoing, very careless, and very uplifting fragrance. The only thing is, the negative is it doesn't unfortunately last. As I said, if you put on material mainly, it would get you up to 4 to 5 hours on the material. But the smell itself is very very good. I'm telling you, it's top notch smell. By the way, if, I'm sure somebody will ask what does it remind you of. First thing first, the bottle, it looks like the bottle of original Acqua di Gio. It's nothing to do with Acqua di Gio, although there is a little bit of aquaticness in here, but not much, very very tiny amount. And it's same category, let's put it that way. The same category as Acqua di Gio, the original, but it doesn't smell like it, because this one is heavy on the citrus, heavy on the white floral, and heavy on the spice, and then musk and wood. It giving it a little bit different dimension to Acqua di Gio, because Acqua di Gio is citrus, yes, it's white floral, yes, but the spices is much toned down, and it is mainly about the white florals and the aquaticness, especially that oceanic saltiness. So this one doesn't have oceanic saltiness. It's got a little bit of aquaticness, but it's mainly watery as aquaticness, not the oceanic one. So that swimming pool, which is very very apparent in Acqua di Gio, is not here. So that's a main difference. But if you like, it's the same category, but it doesn't smell like it. Again, the bottle is similar, but it doesn't smell like it. So don't quote me and say, oh, it smells like it's a cologne of... No, it's not a cologne of Acqua di Gio. So what else? Hundreds of other Italian well done citrus white floral fragrances. Yes, Italians are the master in the world of perfumery. They are the master of making citrus white floral woody fragrances and a little bit of muskiness. So they are the master of that, and this reminds me of so many fragrances from Italy which they have that DNA. When you go to Italy, I've been to Italy a few times myself, and when you go to the shops and smell fragrances, you smell DNA of this so many times, so many fragrances, so many places, but none of them are this price. So under £15 you won't get it in Italy. Maybe one or two, but they won't. Again, same problem with this, they won't perform. But Italian fragrances are not cheap, especially you go to boutique and things like that. They are expensive fragrances. Anyway, so this one reminds me of very much of that DNA of well done Italian citrus fragrance, citrus, white florals, musky, woody fragrance, and the spice in the middle as well. So this one is the spices are very very big in the middle. I mean very big because this performance is not good. If he had a oomph, if he had a punch to it, if he had a big projection to it, for example, it would have been masterpiece. It's that good. Smell beautiful, but that is the big problem. The big problem is after an hour or two you want to smell it, and unless you just keep reapplying, which again the price is right under £15, you can do that. You can just go crazy and reapply every time you need to, or put it in a decant in your bag or whatever, and just in the car. It's very very friendly, it's very fresh, it's very uplifting, it's very no brainer, this kind of fragrance. Who is it for? This is universal in terms of age, in terms of sex, again universal. It leans a little bit masculine because of that spices, but not much. If you like this kind of fragrances, it doesn't mean anything. In terms of occasion, very casual, very everyday, work, gym, all these things, home, bedtime, because it doesn't have that oomph. You can use it in these circumstances. And in terms of season, again, better suited for warmer weather, but unfortunately it doesn't perform. So you can use it anytime, anywhere, and you like it, you like. Do I recommend it? If you want to reapply, or you want a very subdued fragrance, or you want fragrance that is for personal use, you only you smell yourself, or you want fragrance that is a no-brainer, you don't want to offend anybody, you don't want to smell this is good for confined places, small places. Outdoors, this is just get lost and it's no good at all. So I would say for office, gym, indoors, home, and things like that is good, because again, it doesn't perform hugely, so that's why you can use it in these places. Again, the smell is beautiful. I wish it lasted more and it had more strength to it. Okay guys, thank you very much for joining me. As always, if you like what I do, if you find it useful, informative, valuable, or entertaining, you know what to do. Hit those buttons. This way you help me, you encourage me, you motivate me to make videos like this in future. Your help, your encouragement will take this channel a long way, and I appreciate that very much. If you want to support me and get something amazing by buying one of my own fragrances, they are out of this world, they are artistic, they are very unique, they are super beast mode, very good value for money, but you need to live in our kingdom in order to purchase them. I leave the links in the description as well. Thank you, and I'll see you later. Bye bye bye.